Hi guys, I'm Jessie of Crochet by Jessie, and if you're new here then welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be Mosaic Crochet related, and as you can know already if you are a subscriber or if you've been on my channel before, I have a bit of a soft spot for Mosaic Crochet. I decided that I would do a springtime theme, so we've got a bunny pattern swatch that we are going to go through today. If you're not already familiar with Mosaic Crochet, I do have a playlist on here which just goes through the basics to give you guys a bit of experience, so I recommend checking that out before you come to do this video and this tutorial. For most of my tutorials on here, I do have free pattern charts available, so I will link this one in the description for this video. And with all that being said, let's get into today's tutorial. For today's tutorial, you're going to be using a 4mm crochet hook. You're going to have a pair of scissors and then two colours of yarn. I've chosen purple for the bunny and then cream for the background. And then I've also got this pattern chart, this bunny design, and if you click the link in my description, I will have a free chart available for this. So this is what we're going to go through today. The first row you can see is using the background colour, which in my case is this creamy colour. And what we're going to do is, you'll see we've got a total of 20 boxes, so that means we need 20 stitches for each row. So I'm just going to do 20 chains to start. So I have my 20 chains. I did one extra because we're just going to skip that first one. Because the entire first row is blank, that means we're going to be doing an entire row of single crochet. So skip the first chain, and from the second one onwards we're just going to do a single crochet into each chain. That will leave us with a total of 20. So keep doing this until you get to the end of your chains, and I'll show you what it should look like in a second. So I've just finished that first row of single crochet. I'm going to do a chain, grab my scissors, cut the yarn and pull through, and that's row 1 done. So looking at row 2, it's using the secondary colour, which in my example is going to be purple. The first stitch and the last stitch are always going to be the same. It's a single crochet into the front and back loop of the first stitch. That one is done. So looking at the entirety of the second row, the entire row is blank again, which means it's single crochet again. So you are just going to work single crochets into the back loop only for the entirety of this row, except for the final stitch. The final stitch will be like the first one. It will be a single crochet into the front and back loop. That is always going to be the case for the first stitch and the last stitch of the row. So just bear that in mind if you're not too used to this. Okay, so I'm going to finish this row of my single crochet in the back loop as well as the final stitch and show you guys what it looks like. This is how it looks when the second row is done. So you'll see it's just all the single crochet in the back loop except for the last stitch, which is in the front and back loop. So it's time to work on to the third row. The third row is using the cream yarn. So I'll just attach that again in the same way that we do every time we start a new row. Single crochet into the front and back loop. So I'll just do that first one. And then what we'll note now is that the entire of the next row is double crochet. So keep doing double crochets up until you get to that last stitch. And the last stitch, as always, is going to be that single crochet into the front and back loop. So I'm just going to make a start just to show you guys what it should look like. So what you'll see as you do this, you're going to basically be cancelling out the purple of the previous row. I do that for the purpose of just spacing the design in the centre a little bit better. It's completely your choice if you do want to do that, but I do feel like it leaves your work looking nicer when you do this. So I'm just going to keep doing this and go all the way across doing that double crochet, and then the last stitch is that single crochet into the front and back loop. Okay, so the third row is done. You'll see this is what it looks like at the front, and then you've got the back, which has basically been hidden. So looking at the fourth row is using our secondary colour for the bunny, so that is my purple again. The entirety of that row is blank, so that means you've got another row of single crochet. So the first stitch is a single crochet in the front and back loop. So I'm just doing that first one. Make sure I don't mess up my stitch by going into the wrong space, because I think I did that slightly there. There we are, that's fine. So single crochet going into the back loop only, across this row, and then the last stitch is going to be the same as whenever you start and whenever you end. It will be that single crochet in the front and back loop. So I'm just going across. Need to make sure I'm doing this properly. This is how it looks. So just keep doing the same, guys, going all the way across, and then that last stitch is a single crochet in the front and back loop. This is how it looks once row 4 is done. We're now going to be going on to row 5. So row 5 is using the cream yarn, and we're just going to do the first stitch, the single crochet in the front and back loop of that first stitch. So I'm just going to do that first stitch. There we go. So let's look at row 5. Row 5 starts off with 2 double crochet. So we'll do that first. 1 and 2. Then you're going to be doing 2 single crochet and then 2 more double crochet. So 1, 2, 1 and 2. And that is how it looks so far. So after that, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 single crochet in the back loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And this is what it looks like so far. And then we need to do 2 more double crochet just to finish off this row. So 1, oh, make sure you don't drop the stitch accidentally like I nearly just did. That's 1 and 2. And then the last stitch is going to be a single crochet in the front and back loop of that final stitch. You're then going to chain, grab your scissors, cut your yarn and pull through. And that's row 5 done. We're on to row number 6. I've already done that first stitch, the single crochet into the front and back loop. So reading 6, we have got 2 single crochet to start off. Make sure I'm doing the stitches right again. 1 and 2. Then after that, we are going to have 2 double crochet and 2 single crochet. So 1 double crochet and my second double crochet. Then 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. So we've done that. We then have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 double crochet. That will go down into the entirety of this purple section. So 1, 2, make sure I'm going to the right spot. There we are. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we've got 4 more. If I can actually do the stitches today, I'm having a funny moment. 7, 8, 9 and 10. And it should look like this so far. That is correct. Then we're going to do 2 single crochet in the back loop only. 1 and 2, and then the final stitch is a single crochet into the front and back loop. We're then going to chain, grab the scissors, cut the yarn and pull through, and that's the end of row number 6. So now what we are going to do, we're on row 7, I've already done that first stitch. We have 2 double crochet, and then the rest of the row except for the last 2 stitches are single crochet. So 2 double, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 single crochet, and then another 2 double crochet. So first we're going to get those first 2 double crochet done. That's 1 and 2. And then we're going to get the 14 single crochet going into the back loop only done. After that, we're going to have the bunny be a little bit more central overall with the design. We've just been working on both the foot and the tail at the same time. So as you can imagine, that was the widest point of the overall design. So we're just going to keep doing our single crochet going into the back loop only. What's nice is because this is quite a quick pattern repeat, you get quite a lot of bunnies for a small amount of space because obviously it's only 20 chains going across and so 20 stitches overall, whereas some repeats can take a lot longer. So we're just finishing up the last of the single crochet. Okay, they're all done, and then the last 2 are double crochet. So that's 1 and 2. And then the single crochet in the front and back loop are the last stitch. We're then going to chain, grab our scissors, cut the yarn, pull through, and that's row number 7 done. We're now on to row number 8. I've already joined up in the first stitch the single crochet in the front and back loop. So row number 8, we have a total of 4 single crochets to start, so we'll do those and get them out of the way already. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then we are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 double crochet. So we're going to be starting to work on the lower half / main body of the bunny at this stage. So that's the second one done. And then from this point, it is quite a basic design, but I just wanted to do one that was very much on season with it being spring and Easter coming right around the corner. So I'm very pleased that I am releasing this pattern in time, and hopefully you guys can do it for a really fun Easter project. So I'm just going to count, make sure I've not done too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So once you've done those 8, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single crochet left to do. So 6 single crochet going into the back loop only. That will take you towards the end of this row, and then we're going to still have that final stitch, that single crochet into the front and back loop. So I've done those 6 single crochet in the back loop, time for that front and back loop single crochet at the end. I've then chained, cut my yarn, pulled through, and that's row number 8 done. We're now on to row 9. I've already done that first stitch. So the first thing after joining, we have got 4 double crochet. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then once that is done, what we're going to be doing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 single crochet in the back loop only, just going along the top of what is currently the main body part for the bunny. It's not really looking like a bunny yet, but it will be looking like a bunny fairly soon, I say. You can tell it will because of the chart, but right now it just looks a bit of an abstract shape, I would probably say. So just finishing that up. Once we have finished that, we then have 6 double crochet. So that will take us all the way until that final stitch that we have to do. So that's 1, 2, just pulling for a bit more yarn. And then 3, 4, I'm going to pull that a little bit more again, 5 and 6. And then we're going to do a single crochet in the front and back loop. We're going to chain, cut the yarn and pull through, and that's row number 9 done. We're now on to row 10, which is essentially going to be the same as row number 8. We're going to be starting off, obviously I've done that first single crochet in the front and back loop for the start. We're going to do 4 single crochet going into the back loop only, 3 and 4, and then we've got the 8 double crochet dropping down into that previous row of the purple again. And this part, we're just doing the same rows essentially because we're just trying to build up on the same shape. So this is just kind of the torso and bottom half of the bunny that we're working on currently. So just finishing that bit now. And then after that, following it again, we have a total of 6 single crochet going into the back loop only. Make sure you go into the right spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then the last stitch, the single crochet into the front and back loop. We're going to chain, grab the scissors, cut the yarn, pull through, and that is row number 10 done. With row number 10 done and looking pretty similar to the chart from where we are at, it's time to do row number 11. We're going to start off with 4 double crochets. So that's 1, and then 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to look at the chart again and see that we have got the 8 single crochet, you'll see, just going across the top of the bunny again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And once that is done, we're then going to change things up to the previous row a little bit. We're going to do 2 double crochet, 2 single crochet, 2 double crochet. So 2 double crochet to start. We've got 1. I'm just going to pull a little bit more yarn there for me to work with. So we've done the first one. We've got the second one. We're going to do 2 single crochet. There we are. And then 2 more double crochet. So 1 and 2. We're then going to do a single crochet into the front and back loop of the last stitch, chain, grab the scissors, cut the yarn and pull through, and that is row number 11 done. We're on to row number 12. I've got that first stitch in and we're using the purple. We're going to do 4 single crochet to start, 1, 2, 3, 4, all in the back loop as always. And then once we've done that, we then have the 8 double crochet. So we're working on the body of the bunny, but then this section here, which we are going to drop down into, is just starting to have the paws. So it's that part of the design. So we need to have all 8 of our double crochets done before we can move on to that section. So that is 6. Oh no, I'm going to redo that one because I did something weird there. 6, 7, and 8. So that's how it looks. So what we're going to do next is 2 single crochet, 2 double crochet, 2 single crochet. So 2 single crochet in the back loop, 1 and 2, 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, and then 2 single crochet in the back loop only, 1 and 2. And then the final stitch, the single crochet in the front and back loop. We're then going to chain, grab some scissors, cut our yarn and pull through. And that's row number 12 done. Time for row number 13. So row 13 starts with 4 double crochet. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So after that, we are going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 single crochet going into the back loop only. We're doing this because we're going to be joining up the arm to the rest of the body of the bunny. So yeah, what's quite nice with this design is it works up very, very quick. To be honest, even as I'm going through this and doing a walkthrough with you guys, I'm actually pleasantly surprised at just how quick it is working up, because I'm used to my pattern repeats being every 30 or 40 chains. So, and well, 30 to 40 stitches once you've done that initial row as well. So having a repeat every 20 is quite luxury. So we've done that, we've done all of those single crochet. We then have a total of 2 double crochet. So 2 double crochet is going to finish off this row. So we've got 1 and 2, which looks like this. And then we're going to do a single crochet in the front and back loop for the last stitch. We're going to chain, grab some scissors if I haven't tangled it all up in my yarn, cut the yarn, pull through, and that's row 13 done. We are now on to row number 14, and I feel like the chart and the actual real swatch is starting to look really good, and it's starting to look a little bit more intentional and not quite as abstract. So we're going to start off by doing 4 single crochet going into the back loop only. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once that is done, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 double crochets to do. And as I was saying in the previous row, this is what is going to be joining up the paws / arms. I'm just going to say paws, even though they're obviously not too detailed for the bunny, to the rest of the body for the swatch and the design. So we're just going to keep doing this until we get the last of these double crochet done. Make sure I'm going into the right stitch whilst I do this as well. Make sure I'm making them nice and neat as well, because if you snag the yarn, you are ideally going to want to redo it because you don't want it to look too messy. Okay, so we've got our 12 double crochets. Goodness, nearly done. There we are, 12 double crochets done. This is how it looks so far. Then we're going to do 2 single crochet in the back loop, 1 and 2, and a single crochet in the front and back loop for the last stitch. We're going to chain, grab a scissors, cut the yarn and pull through, and that's row 14 done. We're on to row 15, which is essentially going to be the same as we did for row 13. So row 15, you start off by doing 4 double crochets. That's 2, 3, and if I can get it in there, 4. We're then going to do a total 12 single crochet going into the back loop only. What's quite nice as well is this is a relatively beginner friendly design. It's not too crazily complex, if I can say the word. And yeah, I feel like it's really nice because you still end up with great results, but we're not worrying about colour changing during the rows. It's not a giant swatch for you to do. It's quite a small pattern overall, which is really, really great for when you're just starting out. And even when you're not just starting out, it's still a great design to be able to do. Okay, we're done with a single crochet. We're then going to finish off with 2 more double crochet. So make sure I'm going into the right stitch and all of the stitch as well. There we are. So 1 and 2. We're then going to do a single crochet in the front and back loop of the last stitch. We're going to chain, grab our scissors, cut our yarn and pull through. And that is row 15 done. We are now on to row number 16, and we're going to start off by doing 6 single crochet. So single crochet into the back loop only. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So once we've done that, we're going to then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, oh, nearly there, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So then we're going to have 4 single crochet left. 1, 2, 3, oh, if I can get that there, and 4. And then a single crochet into the front and back loop for that final stitch. We're going to chain, grab our scissors, cut our yarn and pull through. And that's row 16 done. We're now on to row number 17. We're going to start off by doing 6 double crochet, dropping down into that previous row of the cream. So at this point, we're actually making really good progress. We're nearly, goodness, I'm trying to do my counting. I think we're basically at the halfway point once this is done. I lose track of time so much when I'm doing my patterns, guys, honestly. There we are. So that is the 6th of the double crochet done. We're then going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 single crochet going into the back loop only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, pull the yarn, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then the last part is 4 double crochet. So 4 double crochet where you drop down to that previous row of the cream yarn. I'm just going to pull a little bit more of the yarn so I can actually crochet as well, because it was not giving me a lot of leeway. So that's 2, 3, and 4. We're then going to do a single crochet in the front and back loop of the last stitch. There we are. We're going to chain, grab our scissors, cut our yarn and pull through. And that is row number 17 done. And it's starting to look a lot more bunny shaped now. We're now on to row number 18. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 single crochet to work on for the start. So that's 8 single crochet, all going into the back loop only. So that's 4, 5, 6, oh, make sure I'm going in the right spot, 7, and 8. So after I've done that, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochet to do. At this stage, we're starting to go from the body to the head for the bunny design now. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then to finish off the row, we're going to be doing 4 single crochet going into the back loop only. 2, 3, 4, and then a single crochet in the front and back loop for that very last stitch. We're going to chain, grab our scissors, cut our yarn, pull through. That's row number 18 done. We're now on to row number 19, and here's just a little comparison compared to the chart. So row number 19, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 double crochet. So 8 double crochet, dropping down. Oh, make sure I'm going into the right stitch. There we are. So 8 double crochet. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's 8 double crochet. Once they are done, you're going to then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 single crochet. So that's making sure I'm not getting the loose ends in the way as I'm doing the stitches as well. So that is 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then the last of the row, you're going to be doing 2 double crochet. So 1 and 2. And then we're going to do a single crochet in the front and back loop for the last stitch. We're going to chain, grab some scissors, cut the yarn and pull through. And that's row number 19 done. And it's looking really good. We're on to row number 20, and row number 20 is starting with 10 single crochet going into the back loop only. So now at this point we are well and truly onto the head part for the bunny, and then after that we're just going to be focusing on those really long little ear parts of the design, and then after that we are going to just have to do a little bit of the background colour for the overall placement, but then we'll be done. So I'm just going to continue to work up all of these single crochet. So we have got, making sure I'm going to keep count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 and 10. So we've done all 10. We're then going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochet. So I'm going to start here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then that's going to be finishing the row off with 2 single crochet in the back loop, and then that last stitch, the single crochet into the front and back loop. We're then going to chain, grab some scissors, cut our yarn, pull through, and that's row number 20 done. We are now on to row number 21. We're going to start off by doing a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 double crochet. And yeah, at this point with row number 21, there's a total of 35, so we are more than halfway at this stage. So I'm just going to keep doing all the stitches that I need to do. Just time to finish them off. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've done all of that. We're now going to do 6 single crochet and 2 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single, and then 1, 2, double. We're then going to do a single crochet in the front and back loop of that last stitch. I'm going to chain, grab the scissors, cut the yarn, and then that is row number 21 done. We're now about to start row number 23. Apologies if you heard a crazy ringing sound in the background. I just had a car alarm going off as I was finishing up the last row. So hopefully editing will be able to get rid of that sound, but if it doesn't, that's what it was. So we're going to start by doing a total of 10 single crochet for row 22. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. After that, we're doing 2 double crochet, 2, followed by 2 single crochet, 1 and 2, 2 more double crochet, 1 and, oh, nearly there, and then 2. And then 2 single crochet going into the back loop only, and then the last stitch of the row is that single crochet in the front and back loop. We're going to chain, grab our scissors and cut our yarn and pull through. That's row 22 done, and that's the eye for the bunny, so you can now see that in the detail. So this is how it is looking. Here's a little side-by-side comparison against the chart again. We're on row 23 and we're going to start off by doing a total of 10 double crochet. If you guys are enjoying this design as well and you'd like another spring/Easter themed one, then please do let me know in the comments below. And if there's anything in particular that you'd like to make, then give me those specifics and ideas, because I really enjoy providing the free tutorials for you guys and just getting you a little bit more into Mosaic Crochet. So I will happily do so. So that's 9 and, oh, nearly there, and 10. So once that's done, we're then going to be doing a total of 6 single crochet going into the back loop only. So 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, followed by 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, and then we're going to do a single crochet into the front and back loop of the last stitch. We're going to chain, grab our scissors, cut our yarn and pull through, and that is row number 23 done. We are now on to row 24. We're going to be starting off with this section here, which is going to be 10 single crochet, and we're going to go into the back loop only for this section. From this point, we are going to be finishing up the head in the next row, and then we're going to be finishing the ears after that. So from this point onwards, it's really just the ears that we're going to have to worry about. Okay, nearly done. That's 9 and 10. We then have 4 double crochet, 4 single crochet. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to do a single crochet in the front and back loop. We're going to chain, grab our scissors, cut our yarn and pull through, and that is row 24 done. We're now on to row 25. We're going to have a total of 8 double crochet to start off. So from this point we're going to be starting to expand out again because we're going to be working on the bunny ear design. So that's 2, make sure I'm going to finish this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's all done. And then we're going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single crochet and then 4 double crochet. So let's start our single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then those 4 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to be doing a single crochet in the front and back loop. We're then going to chain, cut our yarn and pull through. And that's row number 25 done. And you can see we started to work on the detailing so we can work on the ears from the next round onwards. Time for row 26. We're going to be starting off this section here by doing 8 single crochet going into the back loop only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're then going to be doing 4 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Once that's done, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single crochet going into the back loop only. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then the single crochet in the front and back loop for the final stitch. You're going to chain, cut your yarn and pull through. That's row 26 done, and this is how it's looking in comparison to the charts. We're now on to row number 27, so that is going to be 6 double crochet, 6 single crochet, and then 6 double crochet. So let's start off by doing the first lot of 6, which is the double crochet. So from this point we're really going to be working just on the ears only and then the background. So that's 3, 4, 5, and 6, and this is how it looks. We're then going to do 6 single crochet, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single crochet in the back loop only, and then we're going to finish off by doing another 6 double crochet, dropping down into that previous row of the cream yarn just to finish off this row. Make sure I've not got the loose ends in the way as well at the same time. So that's 4, 5, and 6. And then we're going to do our single crochet in the front and back loop of the final stitch. We're going to chain, cut our yarn and pull through. And that's row number 27 done. And it's really starting to look like a bunny now, which is great. We are now on to row number 28, which we're going to be doing 6 single crochet and then 4 double crochet. So I'll make a start of that now. 6 single crochet. We'll be going into the back loop only for this. So that's, oh, make sure I can do this properly. So that's 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're then going to do 4 double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I've done that, and then what we're going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 single crochet in the back loop only. That will take us all the way up to the final stitch of the row. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we're going to do a single crochet in the front and back loop of that last stitch. We're then going to chain, grab our scissors, cut the yarn and pull through, and that's row number 28 done. We are now going on to row number 29. We're starting off by doing 4 double crochet. So I'm going to make a start to that now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then what we're going to do after that is we're going to do a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single crochet, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 double crochet. So 6 single crochet to start. 1, 2, oh, if I can do that, there we are, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then the 8 double crochet, which is going to take us all the way up to the final stitch for the row. So we're just going to get those ones done. Oh, if I can actually get the stitches right. Sometimes, guys, I swear I lose the ability to crochet mid-stitch, and I don't know why, I don't know how I managed to do it, but I definitely do manage to do it. And let me know if that's just me or if you guys are the same. So we're just finishing this up. That is 7 and 8. And then we're going to do a single crochet in the front and back loop of the final stitch, chain, grab the scissors, cut the yarn and pull through, and then that is row number 29 finished, and this is how it looks. We're now onto row 30, which is going to be 4 single crochet, 6 double crochet, 8 single crochet. So we're going to start off by getting those 4 double crochet in the back loop done first. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. We're then going to do 6 double crochet, dropping down into that previous row of the purple for the bunny. That's 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then we're going to finish off the rest of this row by doing the single crochet going into the back loop only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and then we're going to do a single crochet in the front and back loop for the last stitch, chain, grab the scissors, cut the yarn and pull through, and that's row 30 done. We're now on to row 31, which is going to be 4 double, 6 single, 8 double. So let's start off by doing our 4 double crochet, 2, there we are, 3 and 4, and then we're going to do our 6 single crochet going into the back loop only, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then it's going to be 8 double crochet dropping down to that previous row of the cream, and we're going to keep doing this. It will take us all the way up to the final stitch of the row, if I can actually function properly and get these stitches done. We're so close, so I'm just hoping that I will be able to pick up the slack and be able to do these stitches properly. But in my defense, I have been crocheting a lot today because this is not the only video that I have been filming today. Okay, so we've got 1 double crochet, last double crochet, and then our single crochet in the front and back loop for the final stitch. We're then going to chain, grab our yarn and scissors and cut all of that through. There we are. That is row number 31 done, so we only have a couple left to do. We are now onto row number 32, so that is going to be 4 single crochet in the back loop only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then once that is done, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 single crochet. And all of those single crochet will take us up right to the final stitch for the row. So from this point, we've done the last of the design for the bunny, which was this top of the ear here. So from this point onwards, we're just going to be working on the background, making sure the design is just evenly spaced in the middle of this swatch that we've been doing. So just finishing up the last of the single crochet. The final stitch is the single crochet in the front and back loop. We're going to chain, grab the scissors, cut the yarn and pull through. And that is row 32 done. Time for row number 33. We're going to start off by doing 4 double and then 4 single. So 1, oh, make sure I'm getting the stitch done right. 1, 2, 3 and 4, followed by 4 single crochet in the back loop only. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then the rest of the row, that's going to be a total of 10 double crochet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish off the row. You're going to be doing 10 double crochet and then the single crochet in the front and back loop for the last of the row. I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's done, and then we'll move on to the row after that once I've shown you guys. Row number 33 is done. It looks like this when it's finished. And then looking at row 34, the entire row is blank, so that means we are just doing a row of single crochet going into the back loop only. So nothing fancy. You guys did this essentially right at the start as well. So we're just kind of mirroring the start and the end together just to create the nice spacing for the swatches. So I'm going to let you guys finish the single crochets. Do not forget that the final stitch is the single crochet into the front and back loop. Row number 34 is done and it looks like this. And then if you have a look on the pattern chart, row number 35, the top row is just fully with X's. So the entirety of the row is going to be double crochet. So this is the last row for the overall swatch that we have been doing today. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut to when this row is done, just to show you guys what it should look like once you have finished your swatch. Row number 35 is done. The entire swatch is done and this is how it's looking. You can now see a really good parallel between the chart and the actual finished swatch. I'm so happy with how this turned out, guys. I hope you guys are too. This is such a fun little spring Easter time project to get done. And yeah, like I said earlier, if you have any Easter or spring suggestions, just let me know in the comments below. And if I can work up a pattern for it, then I will. With the tutorial done, hopefully you have your own bunny looking like this. I really thought the time of year it was just perfect to get a bunny with Easter being so close around the corner. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have but you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing as well as pressing the bell to be notified when my next video is up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!